The baby ban has ended on Capitol Hill. On Wednesday, the Senate voted by unanimous consent to allow its members to bring their infant children onto the Senate floor. The Senate had previously banned all children from entering the floor. The historic rule changed. It was inspired by Illinois Senator Tammy Duckworth, who gave birth to her daughter earlier this month. She's the very first senator to give birth while in office.
I further ask consent the resolution be considered read a third time and passed, and the motion to reconsider be considered made and laid upon the table with no intervening action or debate.
Whoa, 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 slow down, Mitch. So much excitement, baby, come on. We can't handle your joy. Hey, what is he doing? He's probably still pissed he didn't get invited to the baby shower. He's like, wah, 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 wah. But Senator Wet Blanket aside, this is fantastic news. After 200 years, babies are now allowed on the Senate floor. All right? Well, and this is fantastic news for parents, at least. I think it's terrible news for the babies. Because, yeah, Congress will be a bad influence on a child growing up. You know, a parent will be like, Scotty, do you want to share your toys with your friends? And the kid will be like, no, I earned these toys. Trickle down, bitch. But if they are going to have babies in the Senate, I think they need to do it right. I think the new rule should also include a provision that Mitch McConnell has to Rafiki every new baby that comes to the Senate. That would be so much fun. Every time the baby comes, Mitch McConnell has to be like, now, look, it may sound like this should have happened a long time ago, but you have to understand, people in the Capitol building are still getting used to women being there. All right? In 1992, when Congress first became 10% female, one representative complained, and I quote, well, I hope you're happy. This place looks like a shopping mall. Yeah, which is not even accurate sexism, right? Because shopping malls have men too. Oh, and even in 2008, the pool in the Senate gym was still men only because some senators liked to swim nude. Yeah, which I'm sorry, is too much government transparency. I'm not looking for that much. And I know things were crazy in the old days, but 2008? We had iPhones then, you know? It's like, Siri, was that a dick? What is that? Oh, man. In other news, this week, things in Puerto Rico went from okay to not again.
The power went out once again in Puerto Rico just yesterday morning. The Puerto Rico Power Authority had boasted all of the power was finally restored 7 months after Hurricane Maria. Hours later, an excavator working on a fallen transmission tower caused an outage which impacted nearly every home and business on the island.
Man, that sucks so much for Puerto Rico. Just when they get their power back, one guy knocks it all out. I also feel bad for him. I mean, the last time the power went out, it was an act of God. You know, this time it's just an act of Pablo. He was probably getting all kinds of death threats from people. You know, luckily they couldn't find him in the dark. You know, he was just like, Pablo! 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 Marco! Polo! I got you! Got you! Also in the news this week, there's a new political alliance that's rocking the DC establishments.
Bronx-born rapper Cardi B could have a future in politics after getting a shout-out from Senator Bernie Sanders. It came after the 25-year-old rapper did an interview where she shared her knowledge of U.S. presidents. In it, Cardi said that FDR was the real Make America Great Again because, quote, if it wasn't for him, old people wouldn't even have Social Security. And she got a big show of support from Senator Sanders.
Cardi B is right. We have got to protect Social Security for all generations.
Bernie! Bernie! And Cardi Bernie! This is so amazing. Two people everyone loves coming together. Now they've got two things in common. They both love Social Security, and they both started out as strippers. This is dope. Yeah. That was Bernie back in the day. It's like, no 20s, only small donations. $1 to $5. Cardi B and Bernie Sanders make such a dope combination. I can't wait for him to feature on one of her songs.
I'm a boss who a worker, bitch. I make bloody moves.
Remix! Cardi B dropping that ass. Make it move fast. All about that middle class. Social Security. Paying out cheese. All of my hoes elderly. I roll with workers, bitch. Making them rich. Bernie and Cardi B. Start!
Oh, man. This is why you shouldn't give us computers.